Lon Seibin, and we're looking at yet another keyboard case for the iPad Air, and I've looked at most of them at this point. This is a new one from Kensington called the KeyFolio Thin X2, and it's very similar to some of my other favorites out there, which are the Belkin Ultimate Wireless Keyboard Case and the Ultra Thin keyboard case from Logitech, and it's pretty nice all-in-one design here. Your iPad basically settles into a plastic holder here, and then it will snap in, and then it just kind of rests in this little groove here, and when it falls into that groove, a magnet will turn the keyboard on. So like some of the other cases, when you take it out of its little groove there, it shuts the keyboard off, so you can hold it even if you're touching the keys, yet still use the touchscreen, because the keyboard basically shuts off the minute it detects that iPad leaving there. So one thing with it, though, is that there's no way to adjust how the iPad sits on the keyboard. So this is it. It's a little steep for me, and I guess it really depends on what angle you're typing at. But this is pretty much the angle, as you can see. It's a little bit steep, and especially if you put it on your lap, it will certainly feel like you're kind of stretching to really see all of the screen, just based on how steep the angle is on it. But that said, it's a very solid and sturdy keyboard. What I like about it most is that it doesn't wobble at all when it's on my desk, and that was something I found the Logitech keyboard did quite a bit. This one doesn't, so it feels very nice there. The keys are okay. They're not full-size keys. They're close to full size, closer than perhaps like this Asus tablet that has like the chiclet keys that I use, but it's still not comfortable enough for me to type on. I've been typing for a long time, touch typing since high school, and I'm very particular. I like a full-size keyboard. This one isn't quite there, so I can type on it. I can type on it better than some of the cheaper keyboards I've looked at, but it's not as good as the Logitech or the Belkin, which both have full-size keys on board. So just keep that in mind. It does have a magnet on it as well, so when you do close the keyboard up, it will turn off your iPad, and then when you open it back up again, your iPad will turn back on. So it recognizes those magnets that the smart covers have and that sort of thing. You charge it with USB, and they give you a USB charging cable as well. So where would I rank this on all the keyboards I've looked at? I think I'd probably put this one at number 3. I like the feel of it. The build feels nice. The keyboard feels very sturdy, even though I'm not crazy about the size of the keys, and I like the overall texture of the case. It's plastic, but it's got some texture to it. It feels pretty nice. It doesn't feel like it's going to get gunked up over time, so I like that a lot. And it's got all the spaces there for your microphone and camera and everything else. So it's not bad. If you have small hands, it's definitely something to look at. If you have bigger hands, I would recommend looking at those other 2 keyboard cases I mentioned from Logitech and Belkin, because those keys are a little bit larger, and I can type more comfortably on those. But this one isn't too bad. This is Lon Seibin. Thanks for watching.